All right, so we are back after taking a week of independent study. Okay. Um, we are actually going to have one more day of independent study on Thursday this week. Okay. Um, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to get approved to go to a conference with some students. And I found out last week I was approved. So originally I did not put this on our calendar because I didn't want to have to backtrack. So Thursday we will not be here. I will be in San Antonio, but I'll be at a conference downtown. So we will not have class on Thursday. I won't log into Zoom or anything. I'm going to give you that opportunity to work on any project information. Okay. If you would like to, and if you are available tomorrow morning on Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. So my class runs from 8 to 9:15. It's 8:10 to 9:25, but from about 8 to 9:15, I will be on the Zoom link for Canvas. So if you want to log in, if you have questions about the project, if you want some individual help, I'll be available tomorrow morning during my 8 o'clock class. The conference starts at 3, so from 3 o'clock tomorrow until Friday at lunchtime, I'll be attending the conference. Yes,
Um, 8 o'clock class, is that an in-person class that you do on Zoom as well, or it's
it
all
is. It's
completely?
in person.
Would I be able to attend that class instead of doing the Zoom if I have to be here at campus?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.
But I'm only doing project help. I'm not
Yeah.
actually teaching a class.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I will be in here or I'll be in my office at 8 o'clock. If you want to be in person, that's fine too. Um, Tanner, did you have a question or a comment?
Yes. I was wondering, where do I find the guidelines for this project? Because I, I would like to get started on formulating and,
It's in the
planning it
modules.
Thank you,
under
Kyra.
what?
Yes, it is. It's in the modules. And hopefully you've had a chance to look at that because that was y'all's assignment last week while I was out to look at those modules. Okay. I also did put in Canvas. I also did put in the recorded lectures. Let's see. Let me open it up. In RSTO, here we go. We are section 2. So in the modules, in the recorded 2025 recorded lectures, I also put that spring 2025 recorded lecture where I actually worked through and introduced the project in more details and worked through the rub recipe. So I show you how to work through the recipe completely. So everybody should have 100 on the rub recipe because you can do it as you follow the video. Okay. I will also do one more recipe, um, kind of help guide you through that, an additional recipe. But I'll do that at a later date. Okay. So Tana, hopefully that answers your question. It's in the
Sure.
recorded
I,
lectures
I did
and
I
then,
did all my homework, over the week. I just didn't go and do the video because I was
okay,
very busy, but I did all the homework.
perfect. So the semester project, there is a module specifically for that. Jasmine, did you have a question?
Understood.
Yeah, I did actually. It was over that quiz that we had last week for the intro to the project.
Okay.
There was a question about the distilled white vinegar,
Yeah.
and I was kind of confused about that one because I tried the distilled vinegar and I tried just regular vinegar, but it just kept getting it wrong.
Okay. So my question for you, let's work through that. Because I think I might know why you might be getting the answer wrong, but I want to verify. Okay. So we do the AP to recipe, right? And we're doing vinegar. Okay, so for the AP to recipe, how much do you need for what's the recipe call or what does the quiz call for the amount of vinegar?
4 tablespoons.
4 tablespoons. Thank you so much. Okay. Um, and so then with that, what was the as purchased for the vinegar? Does anybody remember? I can pull it up if I need to.
Write it down somewhere.
Let's take a look. Do we remember if it's the math one, right? The math quiz,
I think it's question 10.
question 10. Okay, cool.
Question 10 or 11. One of those two. Oh, it's 11 actually.
So it was in the
Not that one.
production intro. Okay.
The quiz number two.
Quiz number 1. Okay, so question number 11. 4 tablespoons of white vinegar. So let's double check. Vinegar is not on there. Okay, so you had to go. I was having you practice using that Chef Tech inventory, so we can do that. Chef Tech inventory.
Yeah, the answers I got from that were all wrong. The right answer was 2. I think it goes off normal tablespoon is equal to half an ounce.
Yes. So that's Control F. Vinegar. Okay, so 341 per gallon is the white vinegar. Distilled vinegar is white vinegar. Okay. So what did I say it was? 341 per gallon. Okay, so 341 per gallon. And then talk to me about what your conversions were. How did you convert?
Converted it into ounces.
Okay, so how many ounces are in a gallon?
128.
Divided by 128 ounces. And that's going to give you your cost per ounce. Okay. And how do we get 4 tablespoons to ounces? How do we convert it?
Using that thing you showed us.
The website? So in this case, we're not going to use the website. Okay. Why are we not going to use the website? The
'Cause it's
website is for volume to weight, right? This is volume. But ounces in this case is volume to volume, right? Because it's a liquid. Whenever you see a volume like tablespoon or teaspoon or cup, I want you to ask yourself one question. Is this dry or is it liquid? If it's liquid, then we know that there's half an ounce per tablespoon, right? Half a fluid ounce per tablespoon. If it's a dry ingredient, then we have to use the website. So Jasmine, that might have been the error. So let's take a look. Let's just do some math real quick. Okay. So $3.41 divided by 128 ounces. Okay, that comes out to 0.026, which means we're going to round it up to, if it's 0.026, we're going to round it up to 3 cents per ounce. Okay. And if it costs 3 cents per ounce, we're going to multiply. If 1 tablespoon is half an ounce, multiply it by 2 ounces. And that's going to give us 6 cents. Okay, so now let's double check our 6 cents. Let's go back to our quiz. .06. What?
It's 2.
I think it said it was 2 at the margin of 0.
It was 2.
Yeah, 2 at the margin of 0 whenever I got all of them wrong. Well, I used all my tries.
It's asking for
Oh, sorry, I did the whole math. It's asking how many ounces are in 4 tablespoons. So yes, the answer is 2 ounces. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I went like way overboard. Why didn't y'all stop me? Like
thought
Mr.
you knew a
Minsky, you're
shortcut.
answering the question wrong. Oh, sorry. So the answer is 2. Okay, there's 2 ounces. So question 10 and question 11 is essentially what I was trying to get across that point is if it's a dry ingredient and it's a volume, you have to use the website. If it's a liquid ingredient, then we can use that conversion of 8 ounces in a cup, half an ounce per tablespoon. Okay, so does that make more sense?
Oh, yeah, I see what I did wrong.
Okay, perfect. The example of what I just did with the whiteboard, okay, and showing how to work it out, that's typically the format that I will take if you are calling in or if we're going over a specific question that you have. I'm going to set up the AP to recipe and I'm going to have you talk me through your steps. Okay, so if you don't have anything written down on paper, then it's hard for you to talk me through your steps so that I can find out where the error is happening. Okay. The same thing happens if you want to send me a picture of your work. Okay. And ask me, Mr. Minsky, where am I going wrong? I keep getting the wrong answer. Okay. I have students, I'll tell them, send me your work. And they'll send me a copy of their worksheet, the RSTO worksheet. Well, that has no numbers on it other than your answer, which we know is wrong. I don't know how you got to that number. Okay. So when I'm asking for in the future, send me a picture of your work, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to see this so that I can see what step did you get wrong. Okay. All right. Any questions? That was a good question. Thank you for asking that, Jasmine. Any other questions, comments, or concerns?
I have one, but I'll say it after class.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, is it about the project or something else?
Something else.
Okay, sounds good. The other thing I want to mention to you all is that the link for the taco cook-off, the street taco cook-off is open. It's in the announcements in Canvas. I think we have room for maybe one more team, maybe 2 more. I can't remember. I haven't looked. Last time I looked, there's only 2 teams signed up. And we have enough for 4 teams of 3 students each. Okay. So if you have not signed up for that, I would get your team together because you need to register for all 3 people of your team at the same time. Okay. That event is going to take place on October the 25th. It is a Saturday. It's the morning, like 10:30 to 1:30, I think, 10:30 a.m. to 1 o'clock. You do get
I
complimentary
already know
valet
I can't go.
You get
Sorry.
complimentary valet parking. So if you are competing, you can park in the valet parking, and they'll validate that for you. So you don't have to worry about trying to find parking and then walking through downtown with your toolkit. Okay. Naomi, did you have a question?
Yes, did you fix the?
I fixed it, yeah.
Oh, then
I
you
think
are
I
doing that.
Yes, yeah. I think I saw yours already.
So for that one, am I able to come and watch and not participate?
Yeah, you can absolutely come and watch. Yep, you don't have to participate. You can come and watch. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, our team.
Okay, any other questions about the project? In my last class, I did the lesson first and projects questions later. But since we've already answered some about the project, I want to stay on that so I can stop the video and then start a new one for the lesson. So any questions about the project before we move on to chapter 5 today?
I have a lot, but I can talk to you after class.
Okay.
Me too. I was gonna
Yeah.
get caught up.
I started working on like a rosemary tea spread one.
Okay.
And what do we do for walking?
Water, I think, is free. I think there is some kind of Yes, there is something that there's some chefs that will cost out and figure out the dollar amount for water, but for the purpose of this project, I think it's free. Yeah, just put zero. Yeah, just put zero. I think, and hopefully it is there. The cheese bread, it is not there. So let me add that to my notes page. I don't want to reply, I want to edit. Save that. And let me go to my other one real quick so I can get it updated. That's not what I wanted. There we go. If you are going to work ahead on the project, I recommend that you click, I didn't hit save, dang it. I do recommend that you click on the syllabus link in the main menu because then that will show you what recipe is due next in the sequential order. That way you make sure you're working on the next ones in that order. Okay. Okay, cool. So let me stop the video.